after COVID ends, I'm like, I want to do masters. Knew the Clyde, and then like, okay, Glasgow sounds a good place.
Yeah.
Just came to Glasgow.
So you heard Feather on the Clyde without knowing really what the words meant at all. So Passenger was behind this whole move.
Yeah.
Social media is just fun for me. Like I feel like the moment I start thinking like, oh my god, I have to post this, it becomes like jarring, and then I don't want to do it because I was very scared of like it was mostly coming to acceptance of like who I was, and I'm still doing a lot of that work now.
Hey, I'm Katie J, and welcome to Young Scot's podcast. This is How I Feel. This podcast is all about having open and honest conversations focused on emotional well-being. Today, we are joined by a duo, the hilarious and insightful... You told us to say that. Hilarious and insightful. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. No, they definitely are. Two shades of funny, known for their sharp wit, their ability to turn negativity into comedy gold, and their refreshingly honest take on life as immigrants in Scotland. Lewis and Hitesh are proving that humour really can be healing. So let's get into it. Welcome, guys.
Hey.
Yay! I love it when people applaud themselves.
I know. It was awkward. Like, let's do it.
It's like a default thing, isn't it? You've got to do something. Yeah. Well, I liked it. I really liked it.
Thank you very
Very
much.
supportive.
Every single episode, we ask our guests, how are you feeling today? And it's a little bit, we ask this question all the time and you get a throwaway answer. But if you could be, as earnest as possible because we want to get to the real stuff. How are we feeling at the moment?
Girl.
No, I saw the setup happening. I know you're going to do something to upset me, Lewis.
How do I say? Inside, I want to break everything here. That's how I feel sometimes.
Well, as we were told before, that is my job. I am the breaker of things in this room.
Like I want to throw this
Just throw
somewhere.
the plants.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I know. It's like, but we move.
Okay.
You gotta move. You can't do it.
Well, you are actually, I will restrain you. You are not allowed to do anything.
Yeah, I know. Just that I feel inside, but then outside, I'm like, yeah, we good, we Gucci, we vibing.
Okay, so are we going through something? Or are we all right?
Yeah, but we're always going through something.
Yeah.
And I feel like at the end of the day got a hand. So
At the end of the day got it in.
yeah, shout out to Glorilla. She came up with that.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. What
I
about
love
you?
you just try to avoid whatever she asks you.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna say
What I'm
something
gonna do
so
is I'm-
profound that you will not ask me the question.
I'm going to give you a Pinterest quote right now. That's what's happening. That's basically what happened.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I hate Pinterest, by the way.
Do you have beef with Pinterest? Why?
Yeah, because it's like TikTok, but
I think way worse TikTok.
I don't know. I get
they're
all my
not
recipes
tracking
on
me.
both.
Exactly. So it's like I like my apps a little bit tracky. Does that mean it's like
give me what I want. How are you feeling?
sorry. Cham.
that was good, Luis.
No, Hitesh has to have the floor for a moment.
No, I think I know so much about you now. Like, it's quite impressive.
Yeah.
No, I'm doing quite well. Yeah, pretty much happy.
Good.
Yeah, pretty much happy. But it's just pretty much like not all the time,
Oh,
You
good.
can't be happy all
Yeah.
the time. So,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's been doing quite a lot of gigs, traveling around. Last month I went to all the islands west coast of Scotland.
Class.
So
Where
just-
were you?
Dunoon and Bute and Arran.
Lovely.
Every weekend I would just go there, and it's like we'll see dolphins and all. So it's nice. That's why I'm feeling, at this moment, feeling all good. For sure.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And do you think for both of you then, keeping busy is a key component in feeling good? Because I mean, we were talking about there, and it's like at the end of the day, just getting through the day, but keeping yourself occupied and having lots of things on. And when you're doing what you love, that if you're out performing, that must contribute to you feeling better.
Yeah, I think especially if you do stand-up comedy, or if I don't do for a week or two, if I'm missing it, I'm getting busy, I would not feel good. I'm like,
No.
I need to
Scratch the itch. You have to be doing it.
That's like, if you're working quite hard, that's your free time. Being creative is your free time.
Uh-huh.
That gives you I'm actually relaxing.
Yeah.
Whenever you're writing something or doing something on stage. So it's quite different, isn't it?
Do you love collaborating together then? Has that been a
Yeah.
real...
With Hitesh.
Huh? You need the cash?
It's so funny because it's like, also, we are very different as people.
Yeah.
I love
So
it though.
sometimes I'm like, I don't know how we became friends, no shade.
It's
Yeah.
so.
Also, it's the only straight friend that I have, by the way.
The only one?
Only one,
Oh my
no shade.
goodness.
Yeah,
That's quite the accolade.
I know.
exactly,
Like,
which
imagine
is very
I
impressive.
broke the barrier. I went in.
Yeah.
You're like, you will be friends with me.
Exactly. So it's like, I don't know. Like I will say some unhinged things that I can't say here, and he would like just act like it's the most normal thing that I've said, and I feel like that's your brother for life, you know.
100%.
Yeah.
You've got that built in. You guys just accept each other for who you are.
Exactly.
And appreciate that. And you've got a really nice, authentic bond. That's
Yeah,
lovely.
I think that's what you need to
Exactly.
have, like where you can understand each other, write something that you feel that's very funny, but then it might get cancelled whenever you're trying to approve because they were like, what the heck you're
You're like, well, we understand each other so well, so it's fine with us. But is it actually fine for the world to see?
Yeah, no,
Probably
it's
not.
normal for us. Like, oh, that's very common, that's fine.
Can you tell us about how this all happened then? So from when you first met to when you started becoming collaborators and that whole process.
So we met at a stand-up comedy course by Viv G. I think.
Viv G.
Shout out to Viv G.
This course has had a shout out on this podcast before.
Yes, that's
Kim
what we
Blythe?
met.
Kim Blythe, yeah, she-
Yeah, Kim Blythe. We shout out to Kim Blythe as well. That's
Yeah.
my girl.
Amazing.
And yeah, we met at a stand-up comedy course, but we didn't talk that much because we were just.
He's very shy.
No, actually, no, I'm not very. Like, I'm shy the first 2 minutes. So you have to, because I think I'm neurodivergent, but I grew up in Italy, so it was undiagnosed. I feel like I'm either the most social person or the
Yeah.
most introverted person you ever meet.
Yeah.
So I think when I met at the course, we only bonded over the fact that we were the only two minorities there.
Yeah.
Which is normal. And then I think I was trying to become a content creator because I basically love things that don't earn money. And I wanted to like look for a job. I was like, I want to be like another black person in Kill Street, stopping people in the street, asking like stupid questions on the mic. So I typed on Facebook, do anybody want to join me? Obviously, nobody responded but Hitesh.
Yeah.
And then ever since,
That's how like the bar is
we
so like,
started
nobody
doing that.
responded. Yeah, that's me. But after that, we just became friends.
So is that what you did then? Did you go out and
Yeah.
do that?
Yeah,
We
and then
went
from
out.
that we started doing sketch. Then we did a couple of things with the BBC Social, and
Wow.
also we made our first ever like short film recently.
Yeah, it's like horror comedy.
Oh, fabulous.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Deliver Me coming out soon. Sorry.
But that's huge. That is huge. And to go for the process, I guess, of writing a sketch for the kind of, you know, the scrolling format versus writing a short film, was that quite a leap? Quite a different?
That's very different.
Yeah,
very
It feels like it
different.
would be because obviously you've got to make sure that the stuff that's scrollable is like. It's not necessarily evergreen content, is it? It's something that's like in the moment. People are talking about this. Jump on it, go. Whereas the short film.
I think on social media and all, like the less effort you put to create a content, the more natural it looks to people and the more they watch it.
Yeah,
especially
true.
if you put a lot of effort in editing and all, you might not get enough views.
It's so true. And then it's crushing.
Yeah.
Because then it's like, are you kidding me?
Because you remember we
Three
spent like
likes.
what,
But
2
because
days.
it's a Russian roulette, so
Yeah.
it's like sometimes the most random thing will go viral because let's say Zuckerberg decided to put it on everybody's face that moment, and then some things would not go viral because nobody cares about polar bears. So it's like some
The polar
things.
bear just on the
Yeah,
side
exactly.
crying.
So like some things. So the way I feel like social media is just fun for me. Like I feel like the moment I start thinking like, oh my god, I have to post this, it becomes like jarring, and then I don't want to
job
do
kind
it.
of thing.
I often
Yeah.
think this about full-time content creators and how
It's hard.
mentally taxing it could be at points if you have put a lot of effort and work into something and it does not go your way, and then you're worried about the next paycheck. That's a really position to be in, and I so admire it in people for their strength that they have and their, you know, the sort of belief that you have to have as well, that it's all going to come out good in the end. So I
Yeah.
know what you mean, because keeping it a space where it's actually a creative and fun space, but without having that gut-wrenching, this has to do well thing is quite healthy.
I mean, luckily it's not our case because we don't make no money, so
Yeah.
it's like we don't have to
The
worry about
expectations
that.
is low.
Yeah,
so-
exactly. So,
That's what I mean, though. That's healthier in a
Yeah,
way.
exactly.
That's why I have a job and then I can do this so that I don't need to worry about money, at least for comedy.
Same.
So I mean, but that also, guys, is a lot of work. You know, because that's a lot of splitting yourself in two. How does that feel?
I mean, my job is UC, so I don't really have to work.
Yeah.
But I have like 9 to 5 job. So, but I think if that is quite taxing, the job is very demanding. It's a sales job, so it's very demanding. But then comedy becomes the relaxing time.
Yeah. So that's when you.
So even if I go to Edinburgh, come home in 1 in the night, go to bed right away, I still feel okay because that was like the relaxing part I did.
It's like that's you kind of exhaling.
Yeah.
Going, you couldn't be yourself.
Like just unwinding, like, okay, that's just comedy.
Amazing. And so how does it work for you with work then? Like,
girl, I ain't got no job. I'm on universal credit. I'm so chronically unemployed. Like, it's actually embarrassing.
Maybe we need to start actually monetize the stuff then. Maybe.
Yeah, like if you're looking for comedians.
Hang on, I forgot. You're living your best life in the West End. Come on.
Yes, but it's like I'm struggling, girl. It's like it's not easy, So it's like.
But this is the reality of, sometimes pursuing your passion in this way. It's not necessarily lucrative from the start, and it's a hustle and it's a grind. And but and that's all these words are like, so it sounds really cool and like, I'm hustling, I'm doing this. But actually, the process is not glamorous necessarily.
No,
I don't think
it's
like anyone's process is glamorous. It has to be a bit hard just so that you feel worth it.
Yeah, and also so you're funny.
The journey,
You've got something to talk about as well. I'm not trying to be like this character building, guys. That's not what I mean. But it's one of those ones where it's like, this is the real stuff people can relate to, and this is the truth. And the power of taking that and making light and making fun is what makes it so relatable for people, right? I don't know. I'm guessing.
I mean, for us, I think it's also like we are like 2 immigrants, like a black and brown in Scotland, and it's not a perspective, at least not too recently, that's mostly like heard of. It's like when people, you tell them Scotland's like where, so it's like for some people it's also like a novelty a little bit, and sometimes I feel like, because it's like, at least the Glasgow that I know is very multicultural, and it's like, I know for some people it's not, but at least for me it's very like queer, and it's very like black and very like
accepting?
exactly accepting. I don't know, but I feel like accepting. Yeah, I'm from Italy, so girl, it could have been worse.
You have an inclusive community that you found.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like, at least I feel like Glasgow is definitely welcoming, and it's like, at least in certain spaces, I can be my authentic self without having to worry, and I feel like that's.
But I think
good. I mean, thank goodness. Like, really, I mean, there's no other words to say than like thank. That's exactly how it should. Yeah, obviously.
No, it's quite good with like how Glasgow has, like, for us, especially if we get hate on social media.
I'm going to ask you about the hate actually. Yeah.
So we first thought that, okay, why we are getting this much hate for no reason, but then once you reply to that, because people are not expecting us to reply, or not go to there, but also be funny, or people wanting to share it because it was funny, but also very edgy, and also like, oh, that's good, you've done it. And that's where what we are we try to channel quite a lot. It worked quite good for us.
Yeah. Well, so the first video that I ever saw of you guys was the amazing one that you did with BBC Social, where you're like describing the experience of being an immigrant in Scotland, and it's hilarious.
Yeah, one
like,
day
so
in
funny.
Scotland was this.
And you go to the old firm to suss that out, and you do all these experiences that you kind of share, and it's really, really funny. Was it in the comment section?
Yeah.
I didn't
Comments
actually.
are bad.
Yeah.
No, this is where I'm like, it shows you the different side, because I think on Instagram they were like, haha, but then on Facebook,
Talk to me. So you mentioned, you respond to the comments. Now that's a very gutsy move, because I know myself, I'm very much the type where if I get a comment about physical appearance or about something, a lot of people like to say, oh, daft wee lassie, things like that, like hot, like not even that
something
dark, but just something that you're like, get off my page. Like, why are you here?
Yeah.
And it's always something about gender, always something about physical appearance, always something, just get rid of it. And that's what I do. I get rid of it. I don't reply. I'll like hide it, or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm really intrigued, and I'm almost jealous. I'd love to be able to do that. I'd love to be able to go, well, and actually respond and kind of make someone feel a bit daft by shining a light on what they've actually said. And how stupid it is. I'm sorry to say that, but how redundant, what a waste of your time. Teach me, how do I have the guts to do this, and what has it done for you guys?
I think for us it was very easy because we realized whoever is putting hate comments or like racist comments, they're not smart. And that's the one thing that we realized, then they are not smart.
Yeah.
And we are smarter than them to make fun of them and make sure we highlight this to people, that we face it, but make sure we are owning it as well, that if it's going to happen to us, I have a reply. So most of the time they go, okay, you are not welcome. And rather than you're not, you are and you or your, they always
do it wrong. Yeah.
At least have good English and then be racist. You know, you can't be just have bad English and be racist. So what's the point?
There's a level of irony there, I feel.
Yeah, exactly. And like, oh, learn English. I'm like, you know, your English is way worse than mine.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What are you doing here? So it's fun. And then slowly a lot of people will support you because they know your side as well. That's the way to show our side. And somebody, I remember in the comment went, like, take a boat and go back to, like, just go take a boat. And I'm like, oh, I really want to take a boat because I want to go to Isle of Arran, Dundee, and like, it's amazing. So I just put it up. I'm like, okay, why not? I'll just do it. Thank you. So
thank you so much for your advice. That's very valuable.
Yeah, I really want to see those islands. It's amazing. Yeah, I've been told that. So,
do you find it quite cathartic as well to get out there and do it, or is it more just a case of now you're almost just playing with them? It's almost just. I
think it started with like bit anger. Now I know we are playing with them.
Yeah.
They're like they're not smart enough to understand what we said, but people will. Other people will. It's like they start kind of having their own conversation in the yeah. I think it's also good for engagement.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah,
totally.
Because other videos that we properly worked hard would get like 2,000 views or something.
Yeah.
And the one that we just replied to a comment got like 100,000 views, 200,000 views.
Yeah.
And we're like doing nothing.
But also, to be honest, I don't know them people. Like, my biggest fear is like if someone that I know commented like, oh, you look chopped in that video, or like something like that. That would take me like, we gotta go outside and figure this out. Because it's like, I genuinely like know you.
Yeah, no, it's one of those ones, I suppose, having that level-headedness to really go, these people are just noise in the background. And it's not someone that you're...
And also, if I already said those things about myself, no, I'm joking.
But I think that's also true. Once you own specific things,
so you're stupid.
They can't just go against you if you own it.
There's a whole thing that I tried to adhere to, which is, okay, if someone's going to say something about me, I'm gonna get ahead of the joke here.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to lead with it. And I suppose that is exactly what you're doing a lot of the time. But it doesn't, there must be some days where you just think, why in 2025, right? With all the education that you've had, all the amazing things that you've achieved, producing something that's genuinely great and people are adoring, why the heck do you have to deal with that? It must be frustrating. You must just think, get out of here, you know? And that might be something that other days will affect you more, some days will affect you more than others, I guess. But
yeah. Also, like, it's gone bad since, because I've been here for 4 years now, and it's slowly getting worse.
Yeah.
Every year where I'm like, oh, why I'm feeling this just because I came here.
Yeah.
But I'm still working. I'm doing everything that I can do my contributions. And then still you feel it just because of what you are. I think the worst is Facebook and then TikTok.
Yeah, let's rank
Instagram.
them. Go on.
Yeah.
TikTok. I'm surprised by that as well, because I thought TikTok was
second.
like...
TikTok is backhand compliment. It's like, girl, you funny, but XYZ. So it's like, it's that type of like comment that when you're in the shower is like, oh, I think they were actually shading me.
I'll be like that. You have eyebrow blindness. Did you know?
Exactly. Whereas Facebook is like, no,
Facebook
you
is
shit.
Like nonchalant. Like, I'm like, I am this and I'm gonna type this. The first thing you're gonna, this is you.
Exactly. Yeah. So,
but TikTok, I think you will get some of them very nice comments, and some of the people defend it, start fighting. In Facebook, everybody agrees. Whatever it is, everybody agrees.
Instagram, nobody comments. So
it's like
Instagram dead.
Exactly. Nobody. But they'll be watching, but nobody interacts again.
Guys, an important part about just this conversation in general and meeting you guys is that sense of community that we've sort of spoken about before, and not necessarily the online communities, we can leave them for the moment, but your experience moving to Scotland, finding your people, and then eventually kind of working together and things like that. So, Lewis, can you tell us about what brought you to Scotland? And it was study, right?
Yeah, so my mom kicked me out, no shade. Yeah, because she was like, you almost 20, what you still
I was going to say, is
doing
this the
here?
trauma? Are you okay?
Oh, the trauma is being black and queer.
Okay, Mom, you're safe. You're safe. Mom,
yeah,
you're fine.
exactly.
You're fine.
It's not in the circle yet. Is it?
Mom
write a
is
book
so
about
relieved
that.
right now. Like, okay, good, it's not
Well,
about me.
I think so. Basically, one of my friends was like, because I'm still very poor. So one of like my friend was like, if you want to move in Scotland, uni is free. I was like, you should go to Scotland because it's free. So I was like, oh, okay. Now he didn't tell me that just uni is free. So everything else, and I only moved with 500 euros. So it's like,
Bro, that's such a
You
good
got off the
common
plane
sense.
in Glasgow
Yes,
and thought, I'm a millionaire.
exactly.
Everything's free in Scotland.
Glasgow, girl, I was in Stirling, so it was not even Glasgow. So I was
Sterling is
traumatized. Yeah, but it's like,
It's a beautiful campus.
There's
It's a
nothing in
beautiful
Stirling.
campus.
girl,
It is a beautiful campus.
shout out to that campus.
It's a good
Iconic. But also during COVID, so there was nothing. Yeah, I
Right.
moved during COVID. And then after uni, I was like, where the hell am I go? So I moved to Glasgow because it was the closest person. That's how I ended up in Easter House because it was the only apartment that I could find in spare room, the cheapest one. Then I found out why. But yeah, because it was like 300. I was like, yes! Yeah. Then I was like, oh, this is why. And yeah. And yeah, I've been here ever since. And this, yeah. And same Hitesh, yeah, we all moved here.
When you were, I know it's COVID, so that's a bit more tricky, but were you getting involved in societies and meeting people that way, or was it?
Yeah, I was the president of the African Caribbean Society.
Love.
Hey.
And for a year, and I think he pushed me to become like organize a lot of events. That's even how I started doing stand-up comedy a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, because like I would like throw events and then like I'll MC them, but I would just talk and people be like, "Oh my god, you're funny." I was like, I'm just talking," you know what I'm saying? So then I was like, that pushed me kind of to do stand-up and then content creation. So like, shout out to the University of Stirling, I guess. Because the degree I'm not using is for nothing. So it's like
That's the
degree is
most
useless.
reluctant shout
Yeah,
I've ever
shout out to
heard.
University of
Listen,
That's the
Stirling.
TikTok compliment you get it.
Think forward. There could be an honorary doctorate in it.
Girl!
Just.
That's how I made it. When they'll call me back at Stirling and I'll just show up and I'll be like, yo guys, I was in the dorm stealing my roommate's food in the fridge. Shout out to that because girl, I could not afford to eat. And I almost got kicked out one day because of that.
I made it.
You were
like-
duped. It's not your fault. You thought the food was included.
That's how delusional I am. I literally be thinking sometimes in my room like,
But why would you
I'm gonna
imagine?
be at Stirling University one day just like walking like, yo guys, this could be you one day. I don't know what though. So it's like, I don't know. So
But why
pray
did
for me.
why do you think that everything would be free for you? Everything.
I mean,
Listen, it's confusing. You were a child.
child,
basically,
girl,
so.
I was 20. But yeah.
We're running with the child thing. It makes you look better. Okay?
I mean, I don't think your frontal lobe. Sorry, oh my god. Because literally, I was telling my friend that because I'm queer, I'm afraid that once I turn 30, that's me gone. Because of like, stuff work when you get. And my friend was telling me that, think about how you grew up, Louis. You don't remember the first 10 years of your life, which is true.
Yeah.
So she was kind of telling me, if you go based on that, you start living when you're like, let's say 12 or 13. So even when you're 40, you're still young.
Yeah.
So that's how I'm trying to think of life. So I don't know where this is going.
I know you would
So
try
basically
to
what
make
you're
a
doing
point
is,
slowly.
whatever
Sorry.
age
Never
you are
went
now,
anywhere.
subtract 10.
Yeah, exactly.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're a newborn baby. Now, your route to Scotland, Hitesh, is a little bit different. And I actually have a very strong connection to this reason as well.
Oh wow, how?
So the song that you heard, that brought you here, tell us a little bit about it.
It was during the COVID, and there was like a web series I was watching, and then it had a song, A Feather on the Clyde, and I was bored. I just wanted to listen to this place. Didn't realize where Clyde was, or Glasgow, or Scotland was. I didn't care. I was just a small village in India, and I was just watching it, and my dad is like, Hitesh, what are you going to do after this? After COVID ends, I'm like, I want to do masters.
Yeah.
I want to do one more degree and things. And then I just Googled Glasgow, knew the Clyde, and then like, okay, Glasgow sounds a good place.
Yeah.
Just came to Glasgow.
So Passenger was behind this whole move.
Yeah. And then it's like, it was fun.
That's amazing.
It's been such a good, also with the stand-up as well, I used to stammer for my whole life. So I would not go on stage ever. The first time I went on stage when I was 25. it was started for the comedy, and then now it's just changed the life so much that you're so confident on stage you can do anything.
That's amazing.
I know, in like just 2 years.
Mind you, he just learned English like 4 years ago, so it's very impressive.
So impressive. What the hell?
Yeah, because when he moved, you know how to speak English. Like, you learned English when he moved.
Yeah.
Is that true?
So I didn't know how to speak. I knew how to understand. I could understand a little bit.
So you heard Feather on the Clyde without knowing really what the words meant at all? Just like the melody?
Because that web series, they had in the moment, it's the one the moment where the song comes. So the moment was so nice.
Wow.
That makes more sense. The song, I didn't know about the song because just 2-3 lines, and then I googled the song.
Wow.
You see.
So that song is actually a very high contender to be my first dance song for my wedding.
Really?
Yeah, that's why I was so emotional.
Not
when
many
I
people
saw
know
that.
that song here,
It's
though.
beautiful.
Not many
and
people know that.
in the re-recorded version, Nina Nesbitt.
Yeah.
And you said when you came in about Queen's Park, and that's where they filmed it.
I know.
Oh.
Yeah. So you really
I
are.
know
You're
these
like
people
living in the music video.
Yeah, living in the music. You don't know that.
It's amazing.
But not many people know that, the song, to be
I
honest, in
know.
Glasgow. I've said to so many people, like, they're like, oh, no idea.
Yeah.
But I like it. It's quite, niche.
It's beautiful.
Charlie XCS?
Everybody knows that.
And I really want to talk to you more about your speech impediment and kind of coming through that, because that is something that must have felt like a totally insurmountable thing that you would, to overcome that is one thing. To have, to achieve that is phenomenal, but also to be in a position where you now get up on a stage most nights and entertain people without hesitation and with confidence is kind of like amazing.
I think it's also the idea. It's a good way to forget a trauma because it's usually language related. So when I started, my stammer is in Hindi. So when I learned English, my mind didn't remember that I had a stammer.
That's amazing.
And then when I started speaking English, okay, that's a different language.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have stammer. I didn't have stammer in English. So, and then I started doing comedy and I thought I would get stammer again, but never got it. And that helped into Hindi as well a little bit now.
Wow.
So when I go back home in India, I'll do stand-up in Hindi as well in my local language.
You have?
But I'm more confident because I've done the stage part now in English. So, but because I think the change in language made it easier, the transition.
This is something really powerful from both of you. I just feel like, you've come here and you've been able to sort of shed a skin and become the real person that, like, you become your authentic self.
Yeah, I'm so glad.
I find that so amazing.
The development, the exposure that had in like...
Because I would have been still closeted back in Italy.
Really?
Yeah, so I felt like coming and even doing uni, I really became like, oh, I'm truly am.
So when you came here to Stirling to study, were you not out?
No, and it's so funny because I tried also, and one girl was like, "Are you gay?" And I was like, "No." No, I gotta cut the rest of the story, but I can tell you after later. But
the rest will be in the book. At some point.
I remember still for a long part, I was still like, and this is where it get very like mental health because that's where I really struggle with my mental health and also like. Attempted, stuff like the S word and it's like self-harm because of like because I was very scared of like it was mostly coming to acceptance of like who I was, and I'm still doing a lot of that work now because it takes a lot of like reprogramming when you like spend your whole life learning certain things about yourself.
Oh yeah, you don't complete it and get a certificate and you're done.
Like I still hate myself a lot now, but it's like I think a part of it is also like still acceptance. So I felt like uni was the perfect place because it's like I was coming to terms with my queerness and all of that, which would have never happened back.
I think you almost gave yourself permission to. Like you can be whoever you want now. You're sort of
because nobody knew me and nobody was. A lot of my resentment was shame.
Yeah.
And so when I came to Stirling and I realized that it was actually shameful to be straight because everybody was queer and gay and lesbian. So I think that really helped.
It's magical place.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. Like seeing people like you
Is like majority is a minority.
Exactly. So I think that really like helped to come with her because it's like it's really not that deep.
The power of community.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
So I feel like that really helped me because back in Italy there was kind of like a shame, and also growing up like in a very religious family is like conservative, is very like you don't see a lot of people like you. So like then coming to Sterling, that really think helped me. And now I don't shut up about it. So that's my whole personality.
But also like whenever you go out to other places, you get exposure, so much of exposure of things. Also makes you, the fear gets less of strangers because everyone is a stranger. You don't need to worry about it.
So you just have to be ready to go and introduce
yourself.
And then you become the better version of you because you're not scared of anything else. You're not worried.
Yeah.
Back home, you could be worried, oh, somebody's watching that I know, somebody that I know is talking to me, but here, nobody knows you. Just be you.
Do you feel that way about when you're putting the videos and stuff out there as well? Because it's a different audience. It's kind of like...
I blocked all my family on the,
I think a lot of us have been there.
Because they kept like, what is this? Why are you dressed that way? It's like, oh my God, now I gotta block you.
I'm pursuing my passion.
Yeah.
I'm removing you from this.
Exactly.
And you're not part of this journey. Thank you so much.
Guys, I do think that just talking to you about kind of your experiences, moving over, changing kind of the course of your life in that huge way. A lot of people listening might be experiencing something similar, whether they're on the precipice of leaving school and going on to the next chapter, or whether it's a little further down the line and it's time for a change and it's time to kind of, maybe they're looking around, they're feeling similar to the way you guys were. There was a block somewhere. They weren't feeling that they could authentically present as the person that they are or articulate who that person might be. What advice would you give to people kind of on the cusp of something, on the cusp of becoming themselves?
I think personally, if you are at the beginning of the thing, if you want to try something, try a lot of things.
Yeah.
A lot of different things. Fail at a lot of different things, just so that you know at least you're not good at that, and find what you're good at only because trying a lot of different things. I did education, I did music, I did like guitar and drums and all of that. Went into other stuff, chess. When I found out slowly economics.
Wow.
And then I'm like, oh, now I love comedy. So you know what space by finding out what you're not good at.
So much material for your comedy sets and all
then
that.
also it makes you live a life that, oh, you're not just straight.
Yeah.
Oh, it goes around so much different continents, different languages, and they're like, oh, that's the journey. So I think it will be a cool journey for anyone. Just try a lot of different stuff. Just keep trying different stuff so that it keeps it interesting for you as well.
100%.
Also, I think that's the beauty of youth. So it's like you don't know who you really are. So
you have time to take risks. You can take
you
big
have time
risks.
to figure out, and it's like I'm still figuring out. So,
but the thing is, you've actually given us all much more time to figure it out with your fun equation earlier on about how we're actually 10 years younger than we thought.
Perfect.
We have 10 more years to figure out.
Especially with COVID.
I think that should be grace here for everyone.
Yeah, exactly. I tell people that I'm 24. Then COVID happened, 23, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because COVID took a lot.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I think we should just remove 2 years out of everyone.
Yeah, that's so fair.
Yeah.
That would be great for me, actually. Let's do that. Let's 100% do that. Another thing I need to talk about is what's next. You're all over the social media. Everyone's For You page, you'll have popped up. You're busy, you're touring, you're doing comedy
Touring?
sets.
I wish.
No, I looked there.
Oh, you're touring.
I did trying to go to like England and other places.
Oh, that's touring?
That's just because
He's been to all the islands now.
That's also...
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm touring.
Well, let's manifest touring.
You are looking to invest in a pair of Lululemons and live your West End life and go and have...
Scottish people know about Lululemon?
Yeah.
Come on.
I thought it was an American brand.
Listen, I'm not like super into health and fitness, but even I have a Lululemon.
Oh,
I know, crazy.
Everyone knows Lululemon.
What I'm saying is, you're that girl. Which I'm...
Being that girl, will forever be that girl.
Correct. Exactly. So you're busy, but I want to know what's happening now. What's in the pipeline for you guys as a duo? What's going on?
If we're gonna complete the film as a duo, we need
the film.
Filmmakers.
That took so much effort.
Yeah.
So we just need the last part of sound and video editing.
And
so final stages of production.
Yeah.
Once we get it done, I think it shall be a very good movie.
I hope so.
Yeah. like 10 minutes of. I took so much time of ours to write.
It was fun as well because it's like filmmaking, especially in Scotland, because there's no money, it can be very hard. So it's like I like how we do our stuff without asking for people's permission. So I feel, yeah, exactly, because it's like I think back in the days you have to go like say through the BBC or through this channel, so like please give me money. But nowadays, if you're just a creative, you can literally do anything that you want.
You're out there doing it. You're making it happen.
Yeah.
Exactly, you gotta make it happen. Otherwise, it's never gonna happen. Especially if you're like from disenfranchised groups. So yeah, I think that's.
So there's gonna be a big screening, perhaps.
At the stand.
At the stand.
Nice.
We're going to do at the stand.
Because we have, like, I think in March.
Yeah, in March.
Like
the new
live
stand
show.
as well.
The new metro stand.
Yes, I'm so excited.
That's a good one. Have you not been there?
I'm trying to get them to book me for a gig, but you know.
Listen, we'll put it.
I mean, after
book.
yeah, please. Like, I'm tired of emailing. Like, girl, I'm a celebrity. Why am I emailing?
To the email. I'm looking right down the barrel.
Exactly.
Come on.
Like, it's fun because it's gonna be like a mix of like stand-up and also screening short films.
So not just ours, some like other comics.
And with guests, like friends of yours doing stand-up as well? Or?
So some of my short films, because I've done a lot of short films.
Nice.
I recently did one about this guy that accidentally summoned a demon on Grindr, which is kind of like based on my own experience.
Okay.
I mean, demon can be like an allegory for anything. So it was like a comedy because I love like satire, like very like absurd comedy. I feel like that's
so
kind
a
of
demon on Grindr.
Yeah, like a real demon.
I was like that. Did you say demon? Yeah. Oh,
No,
cool.
demon, because it's like a comedy, but it's like you don't summon, but it's like kind of like supernatural play on that. So I love writing stuff like that. And yeah, every day is a new.
And then we can have some people who do stand-up comedy, so give more people a chance to do comedy as well.
Fabulous.
So half an hour of just showing films around the Scotland where people have so much effort, and half an hour of comedy.
Yeah.
Love. It sounds like such a good evening.
Yeah, it's like mix of everything.
Yeah, because I think it's also fun. Stand-up comedy in itself can be like a really good thing, but it's not necessarily the only way you can express funny ideas. So
that's
really
what's lovely
funny,
about you guys coming together as well, because you've got so much fusion involved in this
I think
process.
that's why
It's so much of difference idea that mixes get together that makes it so unique of our writing, because it's like I know I can see what he wrote, what I thought of as a mixing, and then becomes a very different idea, isn't it? It's a very unique.
Yeah, because you guys are on that level now where you understand and by osmosis sort of know exactly what the next one's going to say. And then you present it to someone and they go, what is that?
Well, I think that's the part when it comes to writing stuff.
But then it's brilliant. See the process.
I love that they just remove the best joke. It's like, why? Because you're so scared. I'm like, no, that's the best joke. Not remove it.
I've loved this conversation. Thank you to everyone who has tuned in for listening. Remember, if you need help or support with how you're feeling, Young Scot has tons of information at young.scot/I feel. That's young.scot/AYE feel. If you want to follow Hitesh and Lewis's work, then make sure you're following them on Instagram or TikTok using @2shadesoffunny. Also, don't forget, if you're under 26, then make sure to get your free Young Scot National Entitlement Card with thousands of discounts in Scotland and across Europe, subsidised public transport and a whole lot more. Visit young.scot/card for more info. I'm loving the moves, guys. You're not distracting at all. Finally, Young Scot members can claim 100 reward points for listening to this episode by visiting Young Scot membership and typing in, are you ready for your discount code? Well, not your discount code, your code. Do you know what it is?
What's it called?
It's comedy.
Oh,
hey, come on, guys.
I think it was too short to find out.
There we go. And they'll get 100 reward points if they type in comedy. That tells everyone we listen to this episode.
Type comedy.
Yes. If you're not a member yet, visit young.scot/membership to get started today and earn points for activities and access exciting rewards. That's it from me. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of This Is How I Feel. And if you have, please rate, review and subscribe to us, which means you'll get instant access as soon as the next episode drops. Looking forward to next time already. See you then.